Hello everyone. Welcome back to the channel. Today we are starting one of the most important chapters of biology and the very first chapter of Insert Class 11 Biology, the living world. Now many students think this chapter is easy because it contains very little biology and more theory. But this is exactly where students make mistakes. Questions from this chapter are often direct insert based, and because the concepts seem simple, students tend to ignore them. In this one-shot session, we will cover every important insert line, every NEET relevant concept, and every term that can potentially appear in your examination. By the end of this lecture, you will understand: what is living? Characteristics of living organisms. Diversity in the living world. Taxonomy. Systematics. Nomenclature. Classification. Taxonomic hierarchy. Species. Genus. Family. Order. Class. Phylum. Kingdom. Taxonomical aids. Let's begin. Why do we need to study the living world? Look around yourself. There are plants, animals, birds, microorganisms, fungi, protists, and countless forms of life. Scientists estimate that millions of species exist on Earth. Imagine trying to study every organism individually without any system of organization. It would be impossible. Just like a library arranges books into categories, biology requires a system for organizing living organisms. This necessity led to the development of taxonomy and classification. What is living? The first question we must answer is: what exactly is living? At first glance, the answer seems easy. We may say that living organisms move, grow, reproduce, and breathe. However, when scientists analyze these characteristics carefully, they realize the answer is not so simple. Let's examine the characteristics of living organisms one by one. Characteristics of living organisms. Growth. Reproduction. Metabolism. Cellular organization. Consciousness. The first characteristic of living organisms is growth. Growth is one of the most visible signs of life. A tiny seed grows into a giant tree. A newborn baby grows into an adult. In biological terms, growth refers to an increase in mass and an increase in the number of cells. In multicellular organisms, growth occurs through cell division. Since this growth occurs from within the body, it is called intrinsic growth. However, growth alone cannot define life. Why? Because certain non-living things can also appear to grow. For example, mountains may increase in size due to accumulation of materials. Sand dunes can become larger. Crystals can grow when placed in saturated solutions. But the key difference is that non-living things grow through external addition of material, whereas living organisms grow internally through cellular processes. Therefore, growth cannot be considered the defining property of life.